have a quorum.
Okay, Tom, thank you, and good afternoon, everybody. Thanks for joining us here for the Pennsylvania State Horse Racing Commission meeting. Hope you're all dug out and thawed out at this point. Appreciate the accommodation to do this meeting virtually. Appreciate the staff time and work here over the last month. So we have a quorum. There's a few members we're anticipating here that were with us for the executive session. Speaking of which, I'll just note that the meeting was properly advertised in accordance with the Sunshine Law. And by way of notice, the commission conducted an executive session to engage in quasi-judicial deliberation to be adjudicated at the public meeting and engaged in attorney-client privilege communication earlier today. With that, you have the agenda before you. A couple of sort of reminders. We do have the court reporter is with us. This is properly advertised as noted for Sunshine purposes. I would ask that commissioners, as you speak, particularly when you make motions or second those motions, to identify yourself, just because the screen is a little difficult to know which number is speaking. So with that, let's go ahead and begin. We have two sets of minutes. We'll do them separately. The November 26th meeting minutes. You had a chance to review those. Do I have a motion, please?
So moved, Tom Ellis.
Second,
Mr. Ellis,
Sweeney.
thank you. Dr. Sweeney, thank you. Any discussion of this motion? Hearing none, all those in favor of approving the motion say aye.
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 Those opposed, the same sign.
Commissioner Lark joining the meeting.
Commissioner Lark, welcome. We just are in the middle of a motion to approve the minutes for November 26th. Any abstentions? Okay, motion carries. Thank you. Second set of minutes, December 16th. Do I have a motion, please, to approve these minutes?
So moved, Tom Ellis.
Mr. Ellis, thank you. A second?
Second, Sweeney.
Ruddy.
Commissioner Ruddy on the second. Discussion of this motion? Hearing none, of those in favor of approving the motion say aye.
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 Opposed, the same sign. Any abstentions? Motion carries. Thank you. Okay, to the presentations. Tom, let's pick up with the financial report. I see that Nikki is on, by the way, but I'll turn to you for the report.
I'm going to do the report, Mr. Chairman, and she's going to follow along and correct me if I make any errors. On the first page, the non-restricted fund balance, the beginning cash balance is a negative $2,644,000. I'll give more explanation as we go. The revenue for the month is $2,654,000, and you'll notice in the racehorse testing that number is $2,040,000. That is the regularly scheduled deposit for the month of December, and it's 1 month going back to July. I'll explain a little further. In expenditures, you have $1,829,000 in expenditures. Cash balance ending is a negative $1,819,000. Please remember that the way the Commonwealth is paying out of the Racehorse Development Fund for testing, they're doubling the payments as we go forward. So it'll take a couple months to get out of the negative. Just for a reference point, this month you picked up a little over $1 million. There's still $6 million sitting there from August, September, October, and November. So we will get to the positive. It's just a matter of the process and the procedure. Moving along to the Horse Racing Commission, total revenue is $613,000. Personnel costs are $434,000. Total operating is $52,000. Total expenditures are $487,000. In reviewing the line items below, Nothing is out of line. It's well within the budgetary process. There shouldn't be any problem there. Moving on to testing, you'll see this is the first transfer of a little over $2 million, $2,040,000. Personnel costs are $395,000. Total operating expenses are $914,000 for total expenditures of $1,309,000. Under other specialized services, you'll see $900,000, $901,000. That's a couple months from the University of Penn. Duly noted here for both the commission and the testing, this is a process. Payments were held up for the first 5 or 6 months till the budget was passed. Everything is not coming through in one fell swoop. It will take a little bit of time to work its way through, but there's nothing at this point that's out of line. The next sheet is the comparative. As I've said in the past couple months, that also will take a little bit of time to level out, but total revenue is $7,449,000 this year versus $9,664,000. The lion's share of the difference is the pending racehorse development transfers. Total operating is $4,239,000 versus $6,129,000. There's invoices that will be coming through. That gap will also close. Total expenditures are $10,569,000 versus $11,953,000. Once again, they're items that will be coming through in the coming months. Under promotion, nothing there yet. I'm waiting to hear when the transfer will take place. And the last couple sheets are the restricted funds for the thoroughbred breeders, the standardbred breeders, and Sire Stakes program. Any questions? Hearing none, Mr. Chairman, that's the financial report.
Okay, thank you. Thanks, Tom. All right, here's an update.
This update, we're entering the new 2026 calendar year. As one footnote, back at the end of December, the commission entered into a 60-day extension into mid-February. That allows us time to discuss and negotiate the agreements. There are 3 agreements. In the past, there have been 3 agreements. The MOU for racetrack safety, which is simply a letter. The IGA, the intergovernmental, which covers the test barn and the operations in the test barn and the vets. And the last is the laboratory services agreement. It also takes into account whatever the credits will or won't be. It takes into account the true up. That generally takes a couple months to get done. So we're in that process. I would expect in agreement, hopefully with HISA and HIWU, there'll probably be another extension till the documentation and the credits are done. Any questions? Hearing none, Mr. Chair, the
Questions,
next item
comments?
is the pet.
Yeah, no, sorry, I'm just asking for any questions, comments. Don't hear any, so please proceed.
The next item is the petrol suspension update. As everyone's aware, their HEAL accreditation was suspended July 8th. The 6 months was done on January 8th. It still has not been put back in good standing yet. My understanding is Dr. Robinson and Petrol are working closely with HIWU to alleviate any proposed deficiencies. I will update the commission and the public as we go. At this point in time, the forensic thoroughbred testing is being done by industrial. Petrol is still doing the standardbred, the thoroughbred research, and the standardbred research. Any questions, Mr. Chair?
Any questions? If Dr. Robinson's on or not, I can't tell, but just checking in with her. We haven't talked to her in a while, just getting her perspective, but I don't see or hear her. So
I believe she's I believe, sir, she's in Texas for a couple of days at a conference that she's testifying at.
All right. Sounds good. Okay. Anything else on the presentations? That's it?
No, sir.
Okay. Got it. All right. several administrative actions here. I'll turn to you, Tom, George. George, are you there?
I am here. Those are administrative motions from that usually are handled by the director. So
Got
can
it.
certainly
Okay.
ask for a motion for it to entertain number 6.
That's all right. Now I got confused on the who's responsible for these things. So I got it.
It's
Thank
his
you.
fault.
Tom, we'll turn to you back. Yeah.
All
Back
right,
to you.
sir. The first motion we need is to approve the simulcast calendars for February 2026 for the harness tracks. That would be Harris, Philadelphia, Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs, and the Meadows.
So move, Commissioner Lark.
Okay.
Second, Dennis Hoffman.
Commissioner Lark on the motion, Commissioner Hoffman on the second. Discussion of this motion. Hearing none of those in favor of approving the motion, say aye.
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 Those opposed, the same sign. Any abstentions? Motion carries. Thank you.
next
Commissioner
motion,
Jones
sir.
joining the meeting.
Commissioner Jones, welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.
The next motion is to approve the simulcast calendars for February 2026 for the Thoroughbred tracks, would be for Parks, Penn National, and Presque Isle Downs.
So move,
Thank you,
Commissioner
Tom.
Lark.
Commissioner Lark on the motion, second.
Second, Rogers.
Commissioner Rogers on the second. Discussion of this motion, which is to approve the simulcast calendars for the Thoroughbred tracks. Discussion? Hearing none of those in favor of approving the motion, say aye.
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 Aye. Aye.
Those opposed, the same sign. Any abstentions? Motion carries. Thank you.
The final motion is to ratify the Standardbred Director's approval of the Meadows request to modify the wagering format to eliminate the pentafecta and the superfecta wagering based on the number of races each day.
Okay. Thank you, Tom. Motion, please, for this motion. Mr. Brenheiser on the motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
Commissioner Lark.
Commissioner Lark on the second. Discussion of this motion. Hearing none of those in favor of approving the motion, say aye.
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 Aye. Aye.
Those opposed, the same sign. Any abstentions? Motion carries. Thank you. Okay, industry reports. Tony, you going to lead us through?
Okay, yeah, thank you, Mr. Chairman. And I just wanted to remind everyone, as the chairman stated earlier, for the benefit of the court reporter, when I call on you, if you could each spell your name and your affiliation. We'll start off with the Meadows and Michael Carter.
Good morning, Commissioners. Michael Carter, Michael Carter, Carter, Hollywood Casino at the Meadows. Things so far to start off the year have been wonderful here at the Meadows. Handle is up. The racing's been great so far. The track crew's doing a really good job on keeping up with the winter weather that we've had to deal with thus far. We were able to get through all of our racing programs last week. We anticipate getting through all of our racing programs this week with no issues. We have met with the MSOA to discuss the cold weather temperatures, and we are all in agreement that we feel that the temperatures don't meet the guidelines yet for canceling. However, we are doing some things to kind of mitigate that with keeping the horses off the track for just a short period of time, just so that they're not out there for extended periods of time, so that the horses and the humans that are out there, are taken care of. But that's it from the Meadows. We have a team marketing meeting next week with our racetrack staff, and we've been working with our casino team to look at some marketing efforts as well.
Okay, thank you, Michael. We'll go to Mike Zellinger from Pocono. Mike.
Thank you, Tony. It's Mike Zullinger, MikeZullinger, Director of Racing and Sportsbook Operations from Mohegan, PA. Not much to report, Tony. We are preparing for our 2026 season, which actually begins in about 2 weeks. Start qualifying 2 weeks on Monday and Tuesday, and then our first live race February 14th. So happy Valentine's Day to everybody. We're in the process of actually finishing up having our paddock professionally power washed top to bottom. We've purchased new mats for this coming year. Just other than that, just getting things ready to go. Planning some marketing and promotion ideas for this year. So more on that to come. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Mike. Barry Brown from Harris. Barry?
Thanks, Tony. Barry Brown, BARRYBROWN, Director of Racing Operations, Harris, Philadelphia. We wrapped up our season on New Year's Eve just a few weeks back, and we reopened for live racing in April. The first qualifier will be April 3rd. And that is my report for the month. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Barry. Joe Wilson from Parks. Joe?
Thanks, Tony. Joe Wilson, JOEWILSON. Not much to talk about other than snow and cold, unfortunately. We lost 3 of the 4 days last week. We lost yesterday and today from all the snow we got on Sunday. Track crews working as hard as they can to get us back on tomorrow. And just looking out for the next storm, unfortunately. That's all I got.
Okay, Joe, thank you. Scott Lisha from Penn National. Scott?
Hello, Scott Lisha, SCOTT, LIS as in Sam, HIA, Director of Racing here at Penn National. We, like everyone else, are dealing with the snow. We have not lost race days because we're not currently racing. We'll be picking up towards the end of February. We have been doing a little bit of work around the property. We did some cleanup in the jocks room, got rid of some things, and a much needed cleanup there. And then just kind of working through getting ready for the opening. And big shout out to our track crew as well. They've been struggling with a lot like everybody has, and they do a phenomenal job. And then just one other thing I wanted to mention, I was allowed to sit in on Scott Eggert's meeting that he had the other day to just explain, some things, and it was very good. And it was something that I thought was very valuable just to hear his points of view, things, talk over some of the rule changes and things like that. So whosever idea that was, I thought it was very, very an excellent exercise. So thank you very much.
Thanks, Scott. And what Scott was talking about is Scott Eggers, the presiding judge out at the Meadows, decided to have a meeting with all the trainers, drivers, and anybody else who wanted to attend to just go over certain policies and procedures. If there's an accident, things like that, just highlight some of the rules that they've had to use more than they'd like to in the last couple of months to remind people of certain things. But it was Scotty Eggers' idea himself to have the meeting, Scott. So thanks. Next up, Matt Ennis from Presque Isle. Matt?
Matthew Ennis, MATTHEW, last name ENNIS. Senior Director of Operations here at Presque Isle Downs. Not much to report here. We're simulcast only and surviving the snow as everyone else. We're used to that, and looking to open our backside mid-April to begin racing per the Commission's approval in May. So pretty quiet here in Erie, Pennsylvania.
Okay, thanks, Matt. Moving to the Horsemen's Association, do we have Sam or Mike from the PHHA?
Hi, Tony. Mike Harant, MIKE. Last name is HARANT. Not too much to report that the racetracks didn't already say. We're counting down to Pocono. It feels way too early, but we're almost there. And looking out over the track at Chester here, it's a good thing we're not racing anytime soon. It's quite a bit of snow, and hopefully we keep that away for everybody's sake. So that's all I got. Thanks, Tony.
Okay, thanks, Mike. Donnell Mock from the MSOA. Donnell?
Thanks, Tony. Donnell Mock, DAWNELLE-MOCK. Michael pretty much covered everything. We're just watching the weather this week, but so far we've been lucky and the track crew's been hard at work. I heard good reports this morning for everyone that was jogging on the track, so that's good. And that's about it for going on over here.
Okay, thank you, Donnell. Jeff Matty, PTHA. Jeff?
Thanks, Tony. First name's Jeffrey, Jeffrey. Last name's Matty, Matty. PTHA just had our elections.
Did we lose Jeff?
Tony, yep. Proud to announce that Kate DeMassey is our new PTHA president, and I'll turn it over to Kathleen DeMassey right now.
Hey, Jeff, if you can hear me, you're logged on twice.
Hi, this is Kathleen DeMassey, president of the PTHA. That's KATHLEENDEMASI. And I'm really honored and to be able to speak with you guys and introduce myself. So thank you very much for all you do. And I'll turn it back over to Jeff if there's anything else he needs to say. Thank you.
Jeff, do we have you, or did we lose you? I'd just like to congratulate Ms. DeMassey on her presidency and welcome to your first commission meeting. So we'll go to Todd Mosteller from the HBPA. Todd? I don't think we have Todd with us. How about Mike Simpson from the Standardbred Breeders? Mike?
Mike Simpson, MikeSimpson. No report today.
Okay, Mike. Brian Sanfratello from the Thoroughbred Breeders. Brian?
Brian Sanfratello, BrianSanfratello. First, I'd like you to take a look at the transfer to the breeding fund final for 2025 on the first page in your handout. We had a total of 15.7 million transfer into the fund. That included a $5,000 deposit from our 25% money. I also put in there last year's, so you can take a look at that. The reason why we were higher as far as the top number is concerned is that they didn't take out any testing money the first 6 months of the year. The stallion auction concluded, our second chance auction concluded yesterday. It was another big success. We basically showcase any stallion seasons that we can obtain. We primarily the PA sired horses, but we received donations for horses from all over. So it was another success. And last on the agenda is our thoroughbred report. It says February, but February's didn't come in until yesterday, so you're actually looking at January's report. I'll double up on it next time. This report showcases 3 new stallions into Pennsylvania: Frankie's Empire, Max Player, and Fugitive. So take a look at that when you get a chance. Any questions?
Okay, thank you, Brian.
Thank you.
Real quick, I'd just like to go back to Donnell Mock. She had something she wanted to add. Donnell?
Oh yeah, thank you. Sorry, I forgot to announce that we did our officers for the MSOA, and our new president is Ron Burke, so he's now the president of the MSOA too. So I just wanted to announce that, and then Dirk Simpson is our vice president. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Donnell. One thing I might just add that I know a couple of the racing directors mentioned it, but kudos to the track crews. It's hard to beat Mother Nature, and she's thrown a lot at them these last couple of weeks, but they do an outstanding job, and they don't always get much credit for it. So thanks. That's it for the industry reports, Mr. Chairman, and there was no public comment. So back to you.
Yeah, thank you, Tony. Thanks to the industry reports. I appreciate the updates. We have any other business before should come before the commission? If not, just a note of thanks to the commissioners for the service on the commission. Thank you for being with us today, to all the stakeholders, and a shout out to Tom and Tony and Nicole for the work they do, and the other staff, certainly at the commission, all month long. So I appreciate what they do. With that, take note, February 24th will be our next public meeting. So look forward to seeing and hearing you then. And we'll be back, hopefully back to in person that point. Any other business? If not, I'll take a motion to adjourn.
Tom Ellis, so moved.
Sweeney,
Mr.
second.
Ellis and Dr. Sweeney, thank you. And the motion, and everybody said yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
All right. Stay safe, stay warm. See you, everybody.